bum juice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that was and that got in play just to put Kool-Aid out because we was doing a hell of a thing with Kool-Aid.
Them quarter waters quench my thirst many a summer day.
Oh man, come on, Kool-Aid was it, man. Man, Kool-Aid, shit, them quarter waters putting hurt no Kool-Aid because we was all in on Kool-Aid.
We get 2 quarter waters, 2 bags of cheese doodles, and
call it a wrap.
Pack of Suzy Q's.
Call it a wrap.
$1.50.
Yeah.
$1.50.
Yeah.
You good.
You good. $1.50, kid.
You good.
You snack away.
You know what I'm saying? Your $5 went a long way back then.
Yeah.
$5. You do $5 for 2 days.
But the candy store was a real deal, man. The candy store was a real deal. You go up in there, man, get all kinds of little candies, man. And
remember 2 cent candy. You know,
man,
back in our day, we came. What was that? The hard rock candy. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
It turned into gum.
Big blows. Big
blows or something. Moles.
Big blow. Big blow. Little 5-cent joints.
Yeah.
Did y'all remember where the penny candy store was at right there on no, not on one knife, right on something bullet, something in what 115? Right where the church is at? The old Supreme Team store. You go right there on that corner right there. You got McDonald's, and then the next block down from McDonald's, you got the little church and all that. Mm-hmm. On that little corner right there, boom. Yeah, man, you go up in there, man, they got penny cookies in there, man. You go up in there with $1, you get 100 cookies.
Yeah, those are the good old days.
Come on, man.
Those are the good old days, man.
What?
I remember when I first moved to East New York from Brownsville, man. We used to go to the store, man, and get all kind of. I used to like them Dunkin' sticks, them donuts that come in the little long square donuts.
Yeah, I know just what you're talking about.
Yeah, yo. Like he said, $1.50, $2, man, you get mad goodies. Go back to the crib and watch some movies that you rented from the local video store.
Don't show your age, bro. Don't show your Royal.
Yeah. Royal Video.
Royal Video.
You know what I mean? Had your little card.
That was before Blockbuster.
Me and my sister used to go ask my mom, could we rent some videos? It would be Friday. Yeah, we go rent about 4 videos, man. About 4 videos. Rent them for the weekend or whatever and bring them back. They don't even have those stores no more, the mom and pop.
They don't even have Blockbuster.
But the thing is, bringing back those good times, those good vibrations. That's what we got to get back. We got to get back to.
But those times are gone.
No, they gone, but the vibrations ain't got to be gone.
No, the vibrations don't have to be gone.
Right.
Gotta be recreated.
Yes. The way that technology works and things work, it's hard to embody those things. You know, just look now. They got a little kid. The first thing they give the little kid is an iPad to be quiet. You know, it's stunting, you know, a certain growth in them.
They don't even go outside and play. Throw the ball.
Who plays tag? You asking this kid, y'all play tag? What's tag? Or what's freeze tag? Or what's hide and go seek? You know, stuff like that. We used to play stuff like that on the block back in the 80s, man.
But that's when it took a village to raise a child, man. Everybody on the block was
round up, 1, 2, 3.
All of that.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All of that, man.
It was
Coco Levio and all of that shit.
What it was, man.
Yeah.
Skelly. Forget about Skelly.
Skelly was it.
After we go, that's it.
That's it. It's like we really lived in the best of times.
Yeah, definitely. We got the last end of it.
We lived in the best.
We got the last end of it, man.
That's because that was our time. Like if you ask, like the younger generation, they gonna say their time was best too because that's what they grew up in.
Right.
That's what they do.
Then I'm gonna explain to them why it ain't. You know, I'll explain to them. I understand why they say that, but it wasn't. And a lot of times when they take the time to go back to see the youth of today, things have been detached. We went back That's how come we carried on those things, because we went back. A lot of these things started in the 40s, the 50s.
We enjoyed our parents' music.
Yeah.
You understand? Then it was our turn.
Right.
Now it's their turn.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? But we got the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Right.
Ain't no end. It ain't ending.
Yeah. Can't kill God.
Can't kill that. Well, another thing I wanted to ask about was these sundown towns. Y'all been hearing about that?
Sundown towns?
Yeah.
From back in the days?
You know that sundown towns still exist in 2025?
You gotta know where they at. Or get caught before sundown. After sundown. Don't get caught there. That's the solution to that.
That shouldn't even be existing. It should never had.
It shouldn't. But
it is. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's sad, but it is.
200 years ago, we were slaves, man. So it's not too far removed, you know? It's not too far removed.
Yeah, the guys walking down the block with Nazi flags.
I thought I'd be.
You see that?
Let them walk. Hey. Let them walk.
And their face covered.
I want to go, I got plans to go visit Poland. One of the concentration camps. I think that they murdered the most people in the Holocaust. You know. I mean, as a human, yeah, man. That's another whole story, man. Horrible, man. I want to go. They got like a tour of the concentration camp. They take you everywhere and then show you what they used to incinerate people and all of that, man. You'll hear, people, and I hear a lot of, over the years when they talk about the Holocaust, or black people will say, yeah, well, we went through slavery. Yeah, we did. And then that was a Holocaust also. But what happened in the 1939 and 40-something with Hitler, and that was horrible, man. I don't care how certain type of people is, they never really deserve that type of, thing to happen to him. It's a horrible thing, man. I tell you, man
don't
is.
let nobody forget that. Either.
Yeah.
They don't let nobody erase that history.
Yeah, it's population control, man. There's too many people on the planet, man. I had to talk with.
That's another side.
I was in the supermarket the other day, and I was talking to a European guy, right? And he was saying that the artificial food that they creating right now is a good thing. I said, well, please expound on that. He said that it's healthier. It has the proteins and the nutrients that you need and all of that, and it's a great thing. And I was like, wow, but it's not real.
You should have slapped them with a bag of potato chips.
But they say that because it limits the chances of bird flu.
He made that up. He made that as a point too. He made
It
that as a point too.
a lot of diseases.
Yeah.
That the birds carry.
And what is it?
They did research and they haven't said nothing on that yet.
I don't believe that, man.
Diseases that the birds carry?
I don't believe that, because
birds
every time
get a lot of
you see a
diseases.
drug come out, 2 years later, they want to tell you the side effects. Now it's a class action suit.
You know, motherfuckers been eating birds. Been eating birds since so long. And I mean, every living organism has diseases.
Yeah,
That's when people was growing the birds in their backyards. You know what I'm saying?
Birds got wings, they can fly away. So just because you
not them chickens that God put here for us to eat. A chicken can't fly like that. That's why he can't fly. He put them there for us to eat.
Yeah.
So they ain't flying. And that's when people was growing.
Yeah, they create chickens
in their
with no
backyard.
bones and stuff like that, man. You know,
It's not the whole chicken. They just growing the breast.
it's genetics. They
That's all. They growing that white meat. And that's why all these places got all this white meat, chicken tenders.
And then, you know, I've
all
seen
this
online,
cane chicken.
they show a small chicken, they stick a tube in it and it blows it up.
Yeah. They shoot it up with some type of liquid or water or something. Like, they shoot it up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now we eating that and now we obese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is people know, you know, people don't go the extra length people are lazy. They don't go the extra length to buy free range chicken or chickens that's not grown like that. They just go to the fucking corner store, to the corner grocery store and get chicken.
Tell you the truth, to expound what you just said. It's cheaper to eat unhealthy than to eat healthy.
Of course, it's cheaper to eat unhealthy.
You gotta see a lot of people got kids to take care of too, so you gotta make that money spread out.
But that makes no sense, really, at the end of the day, because if you eat unhealthy stuff and you go and you gotta go to the hospital and go in the hospital and deal with different sicknesses, you're gonna pay on the back end anyway. You're gonna pay more. So that don't make no sense. I mean,
and if we look back in when we were growing up, at least I speak for myself, right? When I was growing up, man, meat wasn't on the table every night of the week. You know what I mean? You had rice, you had beans, you had some fish, and you had some chicken. Then if you had like a steak or pork chop or whatever it was,
but it was a different type. It was a different grade. Those things weren't tampered with the way that they tampered with.
But what I'm saying is that meat wasn't on the table every night, man.
In my house, it was.
So you had either fish or
some type of meat.
Yeah.
Some type of meat. Yeah. Growing up in the 80s, yeah.
Man, we did rice, beans, man. We did, and we either had some fish or some this or some that. Or,
you know, always some type of meat in my household, you know. I just started back eating meat a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I stopped from 2008 until a year and a half ago. And what I could say from that is, I still say meat is and shit like that is not good for you. If you're gonna eat it, just eat it in moderation. And eating it all the time ain't really that healthy.
Yeah,
that's my.
I agree. I'm fading out on that too.
That's my take. But people can't stop eating what they love and what they know, and they can know that it's not good for them. They're still gonna eat it because it tastes good. So you know,
some of the best food that tastes good is not good for you.
And not good for you. But if you are gonna indulge in it, I say eat it in moderation. You know.
Yeah, portion control.
So you think there's a lot of people still out there eating pork?
Of course, there's people out there still eating pork, man.
Every day.
I'll never eat that shit a day in my life.
Wow.
Ever. Pork? Nah. That's a whole.
You got one right here. I still eat pork.
Yeah, because you don't care. You like it. So you know what I mean. It's no other whole nother. It's no reason for me to eat it. Like, you know.
Moderation.
Moderation. Right. Right, moderation.
Can't eat seafood every night. It's
Right.
expensive.
Not only that, there's parasites in that too, man. You know?
Yeah, but I could tell you firsthand, man, my experiences with pork. I stopped eating pork was when I see worms come out of that joint, man. Like 15 minutes. Like
15 minutes after what? After you done cook the pork chop?
You could.
After you done cook the pork chop, fried it and left it out for 15 minutes and worms came out of it?
You want me to tell you a quick story?
Please do.
I'll tell you a quick story.
I got time. Yeah. Please.
It's back in the days when I was still living at home.
Mm-hmm.
Moms went away for a week. She must have went down south or something like that. And she said, oh, I used to have a neighbor that lived next door, Miss Jackson. She said, Miss Jackson said if you get hungry, Sunday she gonna cook, she gonna bring you some food in the back of the deck. I said, all right. You know, she ate into collard greens and this and that. I don't really like eating from people.
Yeah.
But she was a nice lady.
Yeah.
You accepted it. I accepted it.
Her name was Miss Jackson.
Yeah. She must have made some collard greens and had some pork in it, So I ate it. I left the pork meat.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the microwave with the intentions of washing it later and forgot. I didn't go back in the kitchen for the whole week, really. Well, my mom wasn't there and I wasn't really cooking at that point like that. You know what I mean? So when my mom's came back like the following Sunday, I forgot that I left the plate in the microwave. My mom's came back, I'll never forget, she made turkey wings. Man, she just had cabbage, she cooked up.
She did her thing,
Happy Moms is back home.
She back, she get ready to take care of baby boy.
I go upstairs, man. I make my plate and all that. I go to open the microwave. I had the plate in my hand. I open the microwave. There goes the plate that I left in there, full of maggots. Oh man. I didn't eat that plate that I had in my hand until the next day. I was so grossed out. I said, man, let me get this out of here before my mom see it. I took it in the backyard. I said, yo.
So it wasn't no way that flies could have got to it.
When I told my mother said, a fly had to get it. I said, there's no fly get in that sealed microwave.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fly get in there. It came out of the pork. Pork has unhatched eggs of the trachea worm in it. In the meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it will come out. If you take a piece of pork or pork chop, before you cook it and pour Coca-Cola on it, in 15 minutes go back to it and look and see what you see. You're going to see the worms and stuff coming out of it. You're going to see the worms and stuff coming out of it.
Out of the raw meat.
Yeah, go on YouTube and type
Absolutely,
in. People did it.
Because they got the worms in the pork. Yes.
Now,
absolutely.
that's enough for me not to eat it again. That's not enough for him not to eat it again.
Well, because he didn't see it.
He's seen it, of course. He knows it. But this is what I said. You have people that don't care. This is how people are. They don't care.
Ain't that he don't care. He said he gonna cook it well enough to
He said
he gonna cook it well enough to get it out of there.
Bro.
Chitlins was the worst thing.
To each his own.
Chitlin was the worst thing in the world, man.
Yeah.
It smelled like
I don't eat chitlins.
It smelled like what it is.
I don't eat chitlins.
Right? And and people have learned to get all of that, the bad out of it, the poop out of it, and make it a delightful dish out of it. And people eat that.
You know how that started?
The slaves, that's all they left us. I mean, the slave masters.
They used to give the slaves all the, parts of the animal that they didn't
want.
But that's where the oxtail come from too.
Yeah, that's a little
The
different.
same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying kind.
Right. Yeah, they used to give the slaves the tail. Make the oxtail out of that.
Wasn't enough meat on it. But they didn't know that we was gonna make
Then they start
a tasty dish out of it. They said, "Hold on, we gotta cut that tail back, keep getting on the guts, because we know the guts ain't."
Throw on the guts. Yeah, let's get these.
Keep them guts going, but let's keep this tail. You know what I mean? Same thing with the foot, the tongue, and everything else.
Right.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Chicken feet.
They start, man. Listen, they start.
My mom used to make chicken feet and rice with gravy.
Chicken, like what you doing with a? Ain't no meat
on it. But I tell you what, though, brother. Chicken feet used to be good.
And you don't eat no.
Suck.
Are you a toe man? Are you a toe man? You say you don't like toe.
You been told,
but you eat a chicken toe.
I haven't eaten a chicken feet in over like 3 decades.
No, let's call it what is a chicken toe.
Yeah,
that's all it is. You suck on that toe though. You get the toe all up in there looking.
Take a whole chicken, a chicken foot,
like a baby,
looks like this,
like a baby hand.
Yeah, and you suck all of the whatever the little meat. It's the flavor how they cook it. You know,
it's more than flavor. Cause I was just telling Aunt the other day how the collagen in chicken foot is good for the human body.
That's not why people like it.
It helps you in.
Collagen doesn't have a taste. Collagen
don't have a taste, but it helps you.
I'm going to eat some chicken feet because I want to get collagen out of it. They're eating it because of how it's prepared, and it's they like it. You know,
I'm just saying a good benefit that comes from it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know about you getting collagen from chicken feet. You know what I mean? But
all right, let's talk about some of the positives that's getting ready to happen too, man.
Some of the positives.
All right, so with a lot of the things that's happening in the health field, right? We got crisis going on. People, man, amputations, man. People getting toes cut off, man.
That's been happening.
You know what I mean? But now we're at the point where in technology that you're gonna be able to soon go to Nike and get a bionic arm, a leg, a foot, a knee. Yeah. You know what I mean? So these are the things, man. So if you live long enough and stay healthy long enough, you can go ahead, man, and replace yourself with some new parts by Nike.
Arm by Nike.
My brother just lost his vision. You know what I mean? And one of his eyes. And he said, man, damn, hold on, I feel some kind of way. I said, man, don't do it, man. Once we get some more money, long as you still got the veins that attach to your retina and all of that, man, we go ahead, man, and get an artificial eye, put it up in there, man, and bang, you 120 again.
Eye transplant
again. So it ain't about just losing some shit. It's about staying alive long enough and having enough money to go ahead, man, and rebuild yourself.
I think we're living in an era of the evil villain.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think we're going to...
Mad scientist is there.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
I think we're going to have that Spider-Man year.
Mm.
I think it's going to come out with all them arms, climbing on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dr. Octopus?
Okay.
Was it Dr. Octopus or Green Goblin or something?
No, the Dr. Octopus. Green Goblin had 2 arms. He just rolled on some type of...
Are they going to use some of this medicine for good? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We've been doing research for the last 300 years, man. Are they going to use some of this technology, man?
There's no money
to help
in the cure, bro.
Oh, you just shut me down. You're absolutely right. There's no
money.
money.
We live in.
There's no money, which is why homie got shot. The CEO and the meeting went on while he was out on the pavement.
Oh yeah.
You had to know he was dead outside, and you continue with the meeting. Whoa, that's deep. That's deep. If that don't stop a meeting, what?
Right. It ain't never gonna stop.
Then it ain't never gonna stop. He was a CEO, and it didn't stop the meeting.
They probably had another CEO halfway through that meeting.
Wow. Don't worry about it. He out on the pavement. You up?
Right.
Go ahead. You know, you was understudy, right? Go ahead. Here's the script. Go ahead, read it to the people, man. This meeting must go on.
What happened when they killed the boss, Paul Castellano? Who became the boss after that? John Gotti.
Yeah.
Same
person that was sitting out on the side.
Same person they killed.
That assassinated him.
Yeah.
With the orders of the other families.
The other families, they had nothing to do with that. The other families, that's why John Gotti was so ill. The other families didn't okay that. They didn't. They orchestrated that themselves.
Because that was within their own little group.
Well, what happened with that was
boss can't kill a
Paul
boss.
Castellano was they was dealing drugs.
And he was
people under
that.
people under John Gotti, and that's one of the rules. You know,
he said we don't need that. We don't need
mob. They didn't really like people dealing with drugs. You get a lot of time for that, and that will people will end up cooperating with the government, and it's just a whole domino effect.
Yeah.
So he was
against that.
Yeah, and he was going to kill John Gotti. So he said the F with that, we gonna kill him.
And he was gonna kill him because there was a few of his of Gotti's team that had already been arrested, been arrested, and he knew that this was gonna tank the organization. So you brought these people in, and this is what they doing, and you know that's against me. So I'm gonna take you out to show them that this can't be happening. And so, bang, they knocked him off.
I remember that.
Yeah, they knocked him off.
I was a kid, man. 85, 80.
Right out in Manhattan.
Right at Spark Steakhouse.
Yeah. It was so crazy. I think it was around my birthday. I think they knocked him off on my birthday.
John Gotti was also mad because he made this guy, the other guy they killed that was with Paul Castellano, forgot his name. Other dude laying out in the street, he made him a boss over John Gotti when it was supposed to be John Gotti. He didn't really like Gotti, so
because he always seen he said too much flash.
He killed both of them. He killed both of them, man. And, you know, I'm a mafia buff. Like I'm you know, it was just, I hate to say it, messed up and brilliant in one, you know, thing.
Yeah, this thing of ours,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was definitely well put together, but like
there was some hoodlums, man. Them was some hoodlums, man. They'll look at us and say, "Well, them was some hoodlums, man. They ain't care. They lay you out in the street, boy. Like you remember in the '80s, man.
Because remember, a lot of these guys were immigrants that came here looking for a new way and had to find something to where they was gonna make a way.
Yeah, well, you know they
took their neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And made a way. But they tell us when we police our own neighborhoods, when we do our own thing, that it's wrong. But the Chinese do it all the time.
But you know why? You know the number one reason why?
Because we kill.
We are not organized.
Right.
They are organized. You know, so it went a lot further. And they were making money hand over fist, man. Like a lot of money, man.
That always brings me back to back in the days the movie The Warriors.
Okay.
And he said, man, listen, these streets is ours, man. And so that means all of this is ours. Mm-hmm. If we unify, then nothing can stop us.
Right.
Then he hit us with the "Can you dig it?"
Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
He was trying to unify all of the gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to unify all of the gangs.
As an organization, one collective. Right. Yeah. You know, and that was a beautiful thing. But guess what? How you say when you got one renegade group that don't care about organization and order,
Right.
then all you're gonna get is chaos.
Right. What I don't understand is that movie, how they didn't see that dude shot him. You know what I mean? It was the Warriors.
Because that's the first thing you say when everybody looking at you. The Warriors did it.
Yeah.
You gotta be immediate. You gotta be fast with that. The Warriors.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man.
Yeah.
It chased them. It chased them dudes all night.
And they need to bring, certain movies with certain understanding of what's going on. You can look back and say, well, wow, man, that's what's happening today, man, and make the correlations to now and then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because remember, how do we learn? We learn from our history,
Right.
from the past. You know?
The Warriors days is the days we live in now. It's just like a little different.
Right.
A little different time.
Right? So it's deep, man. It's just we gotta get better, man. We gotta get better as a people. We gotta get better.
Right.
Everybody ain't your enemy, man.
Everybody ain't your friend.
And everybody ain't your friend, man.
Right.
So what's your prediction for 2025, Fly?
Oh man, health and wealth. That's what I'm geared towards, man. I'm going to tap into this new stream of income. Everybody talking about ownership is this and ownership is that. I'm going to tap into that, man, and I'm going to find out, man. I'm going to look at some of these blueprints that some of these younger brothers done already put out, man. Whether it be learning how to start your own business, man, with little money down or nothing, and go ahead and be the boss that's inside you, man. Tap into my creativeness. You know what I mean? And stop being afraid of failure.
There you go.
If you say you're going to do it, man, just do it, man.
Well, what I said last year, I said what you just said. Last year, if you remember, I said we need more and more doing and less talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
More doing and less talking. You know what I mean? That's my thing for this year also, you know what I mean? Last year we got a lot of things accomplished, which is a good thing. We start doing.
Start doing.
You know what I mean? I would like to say, I would like to commend Sean too. We'll get into stuff and this and that, but see, Sean kind of, stepped it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. We're working on that angle, man.
This year, we intend to bring you guys more
content.
More content.
Meaningful content, man. Not that what we're saying is not meaningful, but
got a lot of things coming up this year. A lot of things coming this year. Definitely want to start putting this thing into production this year.
Yeah.
The series.
Yeah. We'll get a little series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got some nice things
lined up for y'all, man. We got some lines. Just stay with us, man, and you're gonna realize, wow, that you picked a winner. You know what I mean? That you're tuning into a winner, man. I said we ain't gonna let you down, man. We going to the top with it. And like I said, keep those comments and those likes coming, so this way we can hear what the people talking about. Because we trying to give it to you. We want to give you what you need to make you better, because that makes us better.
Right. Right.
I always like to say, man, we
got a lot of new shows. A lot of new shows coming in 2025 that we intend to bring you guys. So just stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I want to start writing again, man, and start putting some things together for y'all, so y'all can be like, whoa, damn, that was a hell of a little series, man. Little mini series, man. 3 episodes, man. You be like, oh, okay, we're gonna start you off small and grow from there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
25. I just want to be comfortable. Not living beyond my means. Help who I can. enjoy life. Keeping it simple.
Well, I want for 2025, I think, is success.
You want to be successful. That's right.
Yeah.
Success. Reaching my full potential, man. That's
And not necessarily as in money wise, but to reach people and help them. You know.
Right.
We start getting better information out and doing some more financial stuff to help people. And it's time. It seems like every time the Republicans get in office, why is the same thing say everybody start holding on to their money? They got to hold on to their money and start saving.
Because you don't know what the outcome going to be.
We don't know what the outcome going to be with Democrats.
But it's just a safety mechanism. You know, people just
Wow.
bunker down and be like, "Oh,
it seemed like, but from the previous years, it seemed like when the Republicans come in office, it's be more money on the streets.
It do be more money on the streets. It's just how it is.
Then when it don't be that much money when the Democrats come in office lately, but niggas is spending all their money then.
Right, because people spend black folks spend money. Black folks spend money. Money that they got, money that they getting ready to get, money, man, they spending it.
Money that they don't have.
Yeah, money that they don't borrow from you. You know, money that they don't borrow from you. They, yo, give me a couple of dollars. And you be like, man, what you with it? I just need it. Did you see? Like, hey, hold on, you spending my money in the dice game? You know, they you know, it's crazy. It's like it's you know, but that's what it is, man. We consumers and we own nothing, man. We gotta get into ownership, man, and we gotta start spending money with people that look like you. And when people like you spend money with you, give back to those people that spend money with you. Same thing, man.
And also, same people need to give us a reason to spend our money with them too.
Yeah, just because they black.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
Because a lot of these black, well, a lot of these businesses that's owned by minorities, sometimes you don't get the best service. It's almost like you're doing them a favor to spend money with them.
Yeah.
You have to change your attitude towards better customer service. You know? Yeah. Because I don't care what color you are. If you acting nasty and you treat me a certain type of way, I ain't spending money with you. I don't care. You the same color as me.
Right.
Or, I don't care. That goes out of the window when it comes to that.
A lot of times people are angry because their money ain't right. You know? And they're not happy with their present conditions.
Most of the time, it has to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
See, people like to do what they want to do when they want to do it, but cry when they don't have or they can't do it.
Accountability.
You know what I mean?
Nobody's taking accountability for their situation and their condition.
Dealing with the choices that you make.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Crying like a baby over the choices that you made.
Yeah.
You know? That don't fly.
Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm betting on Orange this year.
Yo.
Orange gonna get my money this year. I'm gonna put a little money into Tesla.
We'll see. We might have to invade Canada. I don't know,
I'm not
man.
mistaken, Tesla lost $1 billion this morning.
Yeah, they gonna do some.
Yeah.
Well, whenever niggas start getting it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he been doing that. He been losing money and getting it triple back.
He gonna get it back, man. I ain't buying no Cybertruck, I can tell you that.
I'm right with you.
No, I'm not ready. That technology to me, is not developed long enough for me to partake in. Throughout history, new things come out and people partake in them. Sometimes they last, sometimes they don't. Betamax.
I think he's in the making of the first evil villain.
Huh?
He's in the making of the first evil villain.
Who?
Yep.
No.
He
People. I hear a lot of people talking about Elon Musk, and they don't talk about Bill Gates. Like these people.
One and the same.
It's people in this. People that's super rich, and it's elite or sometimes elite status. They're influencers. Money. The more money you have, the more influence that you have.
Oh, that's a beautiful. I'm glad that you said that, influence.
And you're somewhat. They give them the run of the mill. You know what I mean? It's money. It's money. When they say money is power, that's a real thing.
So like they said, Diddy's a monster. He didn't make himself.
Right.
He didn't make himself into a monster. He was made into a monster. And that's the same thing I mean by he's a villain in the making.
Diddy's a villain in the making?
No.
Oh, Elon. Yeah. Well, influence. My whole thing is hopefully through this show, through our show, man, that we can gain some recognition, some influence, man, and that we put out something meaningful. So this way, man, with that influence, we can do something positive.
I don't care, as long as he's for the people, man.
I'm talking about us now, man. Fuck these other guys. I'm talking about us. You know what I mean? Gaining that influence, man, and taking that influence, man, and doing something positive with it, man. So with that, I ask the people.
I believe we're doing that.
Yeah, and I'm talking to the
Us sitting
people
here
now.
tonight, we could be doing other things, but we scratched everything else, and we sitting here.
I think one of the things that we need to do too is if we talking about influence, then we got to give people the positive word, man. Sometimes we got to talk about, like I told you, I went to church. Sometimes we got to talk about that. How can we talk about spirituality when we ain't talking about no spirituality?
In this show, we've entertaining some people in the world. We're enlightening some people in the world.
Yeah.
We letting some people know what we might be going through, what they're going through, what got us through it. So, we giving back.
Yeah.
No label.
All day, man. We out here, man. We out in the streets, man. So, man, we appreciate y'all for, man, tuning in and watching, man. We love y'all, man, and we want y'all to come back. And like I said, man, we got great things happening for you, because we gonna put out a good product for you, man, so this way y'all can see that we're, they doing it, man, and we like that vibe that we getting from them. So we look forward to giving you more, man. Keep tuning in, man. Like and subscribe. We out here. We in the streets.
In the streets.
Outside.
We out.